What is your profession?
Hey, this is Hayden with Mando Core. I'm going to go over some of the new things that we have here. We've been working on this with Team Mando Core for a little bit now. Talking to the other guys, and one of the other guys that's on the team, Tom Powers, he is also an aviation electrician background kind of guy, just as me, myself. So we have been talking and come up with a chassis that will fit into the MK3 and the MK4 as a shock absorber. Because we all know that in this sport, it's not if the electronics goes out, it's when the electronics go out. So what we've been doing is we've been trying to upgrade our chassis to be able to handle that shock a little bit better. I'll say this though, is like with other suppliers and other combat saber makers, you know, their solder jobs, you know, usually that's what happens that breaks, as long as you use a high quality electronics. The solder jobs are the connectors, the connections is what usually breaks. And it's just because it's a poor, shoddy training, and they don't know what they're, you know, they don't have the background. I'd have 20 years of soldering background working with this type of stuff, with fighter jets. So I just took that into this experience here and have been building on it. Now I will say though, nerds with lightsabers, it is a little bit more jarring than a vibration of an F-18 fighter jet pulling G's, because that's more of a steady vibration, and these right here with these sabers, it's like a real shock, a real jar, and that just puts a toll on electronics. Now here at Mando Core, you know, we really put a lot of emphasis in product quality and customer service, and we're always trying to improve. That's why one of the reasons before we got canceled, we were the #1 combat saber seller in other organizations, and we're not going to stop with our quality just because we got canceled. So then we come up with this option that is even higher standard than anybody out there has right now. So there's nothing out there like this. And if you have an MK3 or an MK4, and I will say there's over 250 MK3s and 4s out there right now within the last year and a half. So if you want this, you can go on our website and be able to buy this, and it will fit right into your saber, and you'll have a backup, and it's a little bit sturdier than the last one. And if you had a chassis for a year and a half now and it's still rocking and rolling, just think what this one will do for you. All right, I'm gonna go over the functions of this here. As you can see, this looks like the MK4, however, there's O-rings on it now. What we did is design the chassis to be able to hold O-rings. So the hilt itself is 1.009 inches inside diameter, and with this and the chassis, the heat sink in the chassis, just under 1 inch. So the only thing that's touching the inside diameter of the hilt itself are these two O-rings right here. And this O-ring right here is for the pommel itself, just to give it a little extra shock absorber. So as you can see here, the way that we put this in is you can't put dry O-rings into a dry saber, just because it will, it's just really, really hard, and you're going to put a lot of pressure on your chassis and really hard to get in and out. So what we did is we come up with this right here, Mando Core Lube. Now, this is a really cool little thing. This stuff will last forever. It really smells like the old World War II gun grease that you would find in like the old weapons whenever they get packed in gun grease. So this is amazing stuff. So what I'll do is I will be able to put it in for you, show you how it works. So you unscrew your pommel, MK3 or 4, and then I got one here that's already been opened. Just dab your finger in there, get a little gun grease, a little Mando Core Lube, and then you just run it around the lip of inside your saber. Now when you buy this chassis off the website, you will get the lube as well with your initial order. So you'll be able to, when you buy this, you will get this with it. So you don't have to do anything, buy anything separate. Also, we'll be selling this separately as well. So if you run out or you lose it or whatever, you can always buy more. So once you get see that little gun grease in there, pretty cool. And you get your saber, your chassis, slide it in, and then see here how it stops right there? Because that is a little bit over an inch, this O-ring is. And then this right here, so it's like a 1/2 millimeter bigger. But what I do is I just do a little wiggle, and it pops right in. And that's it. And then take off your kill key. Screw it right in. There you go. And that is it. And you can screw your pommel. And of course, as you know, with your chassis, you don't have to. See this one here, this chassis is a little snug with that one. That's fine. And then you just take it off. Oh, pop it right off. There you go. But that is the MK4.5 chassis. So when you order a Saber now, you'll be getting the MK4.5, but you also can buy this chassis by itself, separately. You'll get the Mando Lube, and you'll be able to pop it right in. And then, of course, our customer service is on point. So if you have any issues or running anything or have any questions, you just feel free to contact us, and we'll be able to walk you through it. But it's pretty self-explanatory. This is something that is pretty big, I believe, and we'll see who can copy this one, just like some of the other builders that have copied some of my stuff, which is fine. Imitation's flattery. I love it. But until next time we come out with something new, we'll see you later. Thanks, man.